Hello, Warrior. Welcome to my focus walk for today. While I'm walking around, it's got me thinking about an experience I had recently with taking my family hiking. And we're going to talk about an important lesson that I was realizing and thinking about while I was there, and apply it to our lives and see how we can have more stable footing. So let's get into it. Warrior, once again, my name is Lawrence Stone. I'm the basic trainer and I want to establish rhythm to your vision. I've done some videos on my phone in the past and the audio doesn't show up very well, so I'm really hoping the audio shows up good this time. So we'll see, I guess, right? So I'm hoping the noise will come down a little bit here because I want to see this view. But last Saturday I went on a hike with my family, and one of my goals and one of the reasons why I want to get healthier is so I can go on more adventures and do more things with my family. And so one of our goals as a family this year is to go on some family hikes. Last Saturday we decided to go on one of those hikes. So you may or may not be familiar with the Manan Buttes if you're familiar with eastern Idaho and some of the trails around here. Despite the fact that I grew up around here, I'd never actually hiked the Manan Butte, so I didn't know how intense of a hike it was, but it's pretty much just going straight up the butte. But we picked that as our next hiking destination, and we've been planning it for a couple weeks, and we kept getting rained out, but we finally got to go. And we had a great time. Even with our 3-year-old, it was a little more challenging for him, but he loved it. And as we went up, I realized the trail has a lot of sand and it's pretty steep, and not everyone in my family was equipped with great hiking shoes. So we don't quite get all the way to the top because my wife has an appointment. We didn't realize how long it was going to take us. So we start heading back down, and my wife, I stay up bed with my sons who probably could have run up and down the mountain twice by themselves with the amount of energy they had and the excitement that they had while we were there. But on the way back down, I was a little worried because my wife didn't have really great shoes for hiking, and she is helping my 3-year-old, who's obviously slower moving along. And I decided, well, I'm going to help him because I have better shoes on, and now I don't have to worry about them slipping. And my first inclination when I'm walking with him is I want to make sure that the places where he's stepping aren't as sandy and are safer for him to walk so he doesn't slip and fall. But I instantly have the realization that if I do that, that means the places where I'm standing, where I'm walking, are going to have more sand, and I'm going to be more likely to slip and fall myself. And I realize if he slips, I'm holding his hand and he's really not going to fall. I'm going to be able to hold him up. If I slip, he's going to be holding my hand, and there ain't no way he's going to be holding me up. And there's a chance that I could fall right on top of him. So as we walk through the trail, I decide it's more important for me to have the safer footing than my son. And it's an interesting thought because a lot of times we're so focused on wanting to take care of other people and make sure other people are safe and secure and that they have sure footing, that many times we're willing to sacrifice our own safety and our own security just to help them out. But a lot of times that can end up being to our detriment. That will end up taking us down, it will end up hurting us. And then we end up falling and taking other people down with us too. Whereas if we have a more sure footing, if we're more secure, and we have the ability to help other people out, we make sure we have that secure footing first. We can do more to help them, and we're not going to take them down with us when we fall. So that's the lesson for this week. When you want to help people, when you want to work with people, when you want to improve their lives, don't just push them along or make sure that they're safe while you're in trouble or while your needs aren't being met. In order to help people, make sure your needs are being met first. Make sure you have that stable ground so you can help them. And if you don't have it yet, make the changes to your life to live a better life. Get educated, get motivated, whatever it is you need to do, so that way you can elevate them, you can hold them up, you have the sure footing, so if they do slip and fall, they're not taking you down, or if you slip and fall, you're not taking them down. That's my challenge to you this week. Take a look at areas in your life where you want to help people out and you just can't yet, and come up with a growth plan to figure out how to get there. And it's going to help you do a lot more with your life. You're going to be able to help more people and live the life that you desire, a better life that you envision. And it's going to help you establish that rhythm to your vision. It'll be amazing. Just watch what happens.